Hi, my name's Terry and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the interior generator and also the KDP Cover Template generator. So KDP stands for Kindle Direct Publishing, and my videos are about low content and no content books produced on KDP. So for those of you who don't know what low content and no content books are, there is a previous video that goes into it in more detail. But very briefly, a no content book is a book that basically has a cover that you produce, and then the internals are either zero content like blank pages and line pages, or certainly low content that has like journals. There's a scuba diving journal there and a fishing log and so on. So like I say, please go and watch my other video prior to this one, which explains more about low content and no content books. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the KDP Cover Template. So to produce a cover for your book, you will need a template that gives you the areas that you can put your images, your text, your spine, and the back of the book, and also an area here for the barcode. Before you can produce your template, you do need to decide on an interior. So if you're going to make a book that has lined paper, you need to decide how many pages and also the size of the book. So first of all, let's have a look at some of these templates, and I will choose one of these as an example. And by the way, sorry, the link for this page will be down in the description, as well as the link for the template creator. But back to the interior generator, I think I'm going to choose a food journal. Okay, so we'll create a food journal. So the very first thing you do is click this. That'll highlight in blue. So this is what we're going to produce. We also need to choose bleed or no bleed, and I'm going to go with bleed. And I will explain later, either in this video or in the Canva video to follow, why you should choose bleed. Also, you need a book size. So obviously there are plenty of different book sizes. There we go, 8.5 by 11. That's 8.5 inches by 11 inches is a composite size book, quite a large book. Or 6 by 9. This is a size you'll probably recognise. That's the most common paperback book size. So I'm going to select that one for this template. And also we need a page count, so that could be any that you like, but in this case I'm going to go with 100 pages. So there we have it. That's everything I need to do. That's the food journal I'm going to produce, 100 pages in bleed at 6 by 9. So then I click download. So this has taken me to the PDF version of what I'm downloading. It's created for me a 100-page food journal, 6 by 9, 100-page bleed, and I now need to download this. This has taken me to a folder. This is a folder that I have set up on my computer already, and it's a book folder, and inside of my book folder I have a folder for book insides or book interiors. So I'll save this now. And if I want to see where that's been downloaded to, I can click here and then show in folder. And there it is. Now, I don't need that right now, so I'm going to drop that back down to the bar. And I'm going to go over to the interior generator. So as I said before, links for both of these will be found down below in the description, and both of these are free to use. So that's the food journal downloaded, but there's plenty more to choose from. You could download one or two different ones whilst you're on this site, but once you've downloaded all the different interiors you want to use for books, you then need to make a book cover template. So this is where I go to the next free resource. And again, I'll repeat one more time that down below you'll find a link that will take you to this free resource. So to produce a book, we now need to put in the width, and as we know, we're going to use a 6 by 9 because that's the size that I chose with a page count of 100. It's white, and this area here and here we don't need to enter anything because we're going to have a barcode that's generated by Amazon Kindle. The other options here are PDF and PNG. Those are ticked by default, and these other versions which aren't needed, not in this case anyway. So just to show you again how I got this information to enter in here, if I go back to the interior that was generated, if you remember, I chose 6x9 as the book size and 100 count, and then on here I went 6x9 100 count. And next you need to put in your email address here and here, and tick here to say that you accept an email being sent to you. Then simply click Email Cover Template. You'll then be taken to the confirmation page that lets you know that the template's been emailed to you, and if you wish you can make a donation to the people providing this free of charge. So if you go over to your emails now and then download the attachment, which will be a PDF, and store that in a file on your computer. Okay, so I've downloaded the file myself, and it's put it into a zip folder, and then if you go show folder and find that zip, here it is. So you right click on the folder and choose extract all. You then can either go with the default folder, which is typically the folder that the zip file is in. It will normally extract to the same folder, or alternatively you can browse, which I would normally do, and I would put it into a folder I have set up for this, which is in my book template cover folder here. So I'm going to select that folder, and like I say, you can browse to any folder that you want, but it's a good idea to keep organized. I've got a book folder. Inside my book folder are all my books and all the folders I need, including a folder I keep book cover templates in. So I'll select that folder and extract to that folder, clicking extract. And so inside my book cover templates folder, I've got plenty of book templates I've already downloaded previously, but the one I've just downloaded, you'll see here there's two versions of it. There's a PNG picture, or picture type of image, and also a PDF. And the one I'm looking for, it's the white 100 6x9. So that's the 100 page count 6x9 in white. Okay, so I'll click and open that up, and here it is. Again, all the information's here of the book, and also the spine size. So depending on how many pages your book has, the size of the book from here to here will vary, because of course this will be typically your 6-inch size, sorry, your 9-inch size here, and then from here to here will be 6, and again here to here will be 6 because that's the back and the front, and then the extra will be the spine. If I zoom in now, this will take us to the text here, and this is all information that we will need later when we're using this template inside of the Canva software. So when we go to make the cover, we'll need to set up this page size here, either in millimeters or inches, and that'll produce the right size image to cover front and back. Now, to explain a little bit more about the actual template here, you've got your lines inside. There's a black line that goes around this edge, there's a blue line that goes down the center, and then there's the white area and the salmon pink areas. To explain what those are for, first of all, you've got this trim line and this bleed line. bleed is typically 3mm, and any text must stay within the white area. If you try and upload a book with text that's outside of this area, the book will be rejected. All text must be inside. And then if you select bleed, any images that you have on the book cover can then travel outside of this pink area. So long as it's an image and not text, that'll be accepted fine. But what you must bear in mind is that the trim line here, let me zoom back in a little bit for you on that one. This trim line means that anything out of this line may be cut, but during printing this line can move either way. So this is what the safety area is about. It means that anything outside of that, you must know that it may or may not be trimmed. Anything inside, so if you've got any images that appear on here that you definitely need on the book, then they must be within inside of this, or else they will be cut off, and the book won't be rejected because you have an image that travels outside of there. They'll assume that you want that to happen. So any images that are important to you on the cover must stay within the white area along with the text. If you cover the whole cover, if you have the whole cover in a certain colour, say you choose yellow for instance, and the yellow spans all the way across, and that needs to travel outside of this area, because if you put a yellow box, then if you leave any white, that white might show. So any image or any colour, like a full image or a yellow cover, must travel the full width of the book. Let me just zoom out again on this and explain what I mean, perhaps a little bit clearer. So if I was making a yellow cover, my yellow rectangle would start outside of here and go all the way and extend out past, so that when it's trimmed, it stays yellow. If you did a perfect yellow box just inside of this blue line, you'd leave some white exposed, and that may show in printing. Also, like I say, with a full image, the image must travel out into this bleed area, and you must accept the little bit of trim that will happen to the edge of the image. If you don't do that, then you run the risk of there being a white line because your image is inside and the trim has travelled just slightly outside, and again the book will be rejected if you upload a book that has any white edge to it. So that's pretty much it. That's everything you need to know about downloading both the templates and the internals for your book. The next video I explain about the free software Canva and how you can create both the external cover and also internals if you want to make your own internals for your books. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you found this of interest, and also I hope that you continue to watch the next video about the free Canva software. Thank you.